gonna go ahead and get started. And I'm just gonna show you this picture. What do you notice? What math noticings do you notice? I'll give friends a few moments to think. Thank you for not shouting out. Owen, what do you notice?
I see three birds.
Uh-huh.
And 2 birds.
Okay, he sees 3 and 2 birds. If you agree with Owen, you can agree with him. You give him 2 thumbs up. Okay, what do you notice?
I notice 2 and 2 and 1.
You notice 2 and 2 and 1? It makes 5. Yeah, that is a way to make 5. Now, boys and girls, I want to show you something today. Raise your hand if you've ever remembered using a 10 frame. Oh, yes. But this looks a little different than a 10 frame. This is called a 20 frame. How can we show those 5 birds on the 20 frame?
Put the dots right.
Put the dots where, so how many dots are we gonna put at the top? And the dots represent the birds. 3, okay.
3 and 2.
1, 2, 3. And then how many birds? 2 at the bottom, on the bottom wire? And that does represent 5, you're right. Now, with those 5 birds, what I want you to do is I want you to turn and talk with somebody next to you. How else can we place these birds on the wire? How else can we place these 5 birds on the wire? Turn and talk with someone. I heard some really wonderful things as I was walking around. Faith, can you tell us what you and your partner shared?
2 could be on the top and 3 could be on the bottom.
Okay, so she said 2 could be at the top and 3 birds could be at the bottom. Do you guys agree?
Yes.
Okay, so does that still give us 5?
Yes.
Yes? I'm gonna read you the math task today. I have the numbers covered because I want you to make sure everybody's listening to the story. On the way to school today, we saw birds sitting on 2 wires. Give me a thumbs up if you see those 2 wires. Find as many different ways to show those birds on 2 wires as you can. You can use pictures, words, or numbers. We'll also be using some math tools to show your thinking. So now you're ready to see how many we're gonna decompose today, break apart? On the way to school today, we saw 10 birds sitting on 2 wires. Today, I want you to find as many ways to show 10 birds on 2 wires as you can. At your table, you have some math tools today. You get to use either 10 cubes or 10 counters. These counters and cubes, we're gonna pretend that these are the birds on the 2 wires. So remember, if you need to use a 20 frame, you're pretending that these are the 2 wires. So we're using 10.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's more.
That's
I
good.
made 9 birds equals 1 bird equals 10 birds. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Good job. So how many do you have at the top?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. Go. And how many do you have at the bottom? Let's start off with Logan. Tell me one of the ways you put the word birds on the wire. How many did you, tell me one way. Put
5 with 5.
5 and 5, so you put 5 on the top and 5 on the bottom. So like this, you said 5 plus 5 equals
10.
10. Good. Okay, that's one way. Did anybody get that way? Yeah, lots of people did. All right, let's try. Melanie, can you tell us one of the ways you got 10? So you did 7 at the top and 3 birds on the bottom? So she said 7 plus 3 equals 10. Good job. We did the many different ways to make 10. That's what we did today. Many different ways to make 10.